You're a beautiful, sweet, sweet soul. I hope you know that. You are infinitely loved by the universe. Um, Life is like a wheel of fortune, okay? And it's always spinning until you move on to the next one. And I feel like right now, you're at the bottom of that wheel. But it's really, 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 that's a good place to be because that's a place where you have garnered wisdom and like you had to learn on the way down. You're going to only go up, you know? So yeah, it does get better. Let's see if you have something coming to prove to you that it's going to get better. I feel like you may have started seeing some synchronicities. Look at this. This is a celebration. This is a card of celebration, of union. It does get better. I'm going to do a part 2 so we can try to figure out why. You know, those feelings that you're feeling of loneliness and stagnance, those are heavily related to a spiritual awakening. Not interested in some of the things that you thought you were interested in before. I mean, yeah, sometimes that can be depression, but I think for you, you're having a spiritual awakening. I could tell because this is a great card to come after, like a moment, like what you're feeling, you know? Just that celebration. Why? Oh, the Knight of Cups. Oh, there's another one too. Oh, you're walking away from burdens. Maybe you're leaving some sort of relationship, or maybe you left it and you finally are letting go of it, but it was a burdensome relationship. You have opened the door. Okay, I know what you're celebrating. You have a lot more self-worth than you did before. You might be feeling depressed now, but that doesn't mean anything because you have so much self-respect, so much self-worth, and you know what you want, so you're going to get a good relationship. Hello, beautiful soul. Of course you can have a reading. I tried to put it in the other thread, but it wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know how to use TikTok, to be honest. Let's see. Well, this card wants to come out. I'm assuming you want a general. I mean, if you had a question, let me know. I'll gladly answer it. What do you need to release? What's the first one that came out? A fiery climax approaches. Ooh, what's going on? Oh my god, do you have siblings? Are you fighting with a sibling? No. That card is not relevant to this reading. Okay. Give me a second. I need to sit down and think about this. Hold on. I feel like it's some sort of relationship that is not serving you well. It's a close, this is like, could be a best friend, anything. It's a very close relationship, you know what I mean? It's not like friends or coworkers. It's a bond. It is not serving you well. This person is doing a lot. We're going to go to a part 2, but this person's doing a lot. It's frustrating. It's stressful. Correct me if I'm wrong. So whatever this is, this fiery climax, you have not been speaking up, but you've been noticing stuff. You need to release it. What do you need to release? You need to release this situation. That's what you got to do. Please let me know if this is right or not, because this is very intense. Just like that, it's the release is intense. Yeah, your hard work is paying off. I think you've been working on paying attention to who's in your inner circle more. So maybe you already know about this and you already are feeling like you're going to cut things off. I want this card. Work through your fears. Yeah, don't be scared to speak up for yourself. I feel like you've done this before, maybe once, but now's the time to do it. So I hope that helped you. Let me know. I hope you have a good day. And the universe, beautiful, sweet, sweet soul. Welcome to my page. Is he going to come back? Is it time for me to move on? Thank you. You know what? I think there's a message for you, but it's also for everybody who this stumbles upon. Not exactly everybody, but some people. And I'm going to tell you why I know this. Because I'm feeling the same energy I felt for several other people who have asked about this type of stuff. And it's all about you being in your fierceness. You know what I mean? Let's see, what do we got? The Hanged Man, the High Priestess. You and your fierceness. You got to look at the other readings. They've been getting the Hanged Man with the other deck. You are stuck right now. Will we? Won't we? But why does that matter? You should move on. Not because he's a good person or a bad person, but because you can't be hanging here all the time. This is where you belong. This is where you're heading anyway. And you want to be here. the best way to get here in a timely manner is to learn when to let go, to learn independent. You got to look at the other readings. It's been the same. You're a strong individual, okay? You don't need to be hanging in this balance anymore. You truly deserve this. Look at this manifestation power, intuition, all-knowing, just like a nurturer. So wise, so smart. The high priestess, you know, that's a position of power, and that's where your soul wants you to go. So yeah, walk away, because doing that, all these lessons that you've learned and everything, it's gonna bring this in fast. If this person is meant for you, they'll come back to you. But if you take care of you first, you're gonna attract the right person no matter what, whether it's them or someone you never met. Soul, you are infinitely loved. I am strongly feeling. So you want to know, who will you marry and what will the marriage be like? I can tell you right now that the next person you date is not the person you're going to marry. Or if you're dating them right now, you will not be marrying them. But look at these two cards that came out. Judgment, the Queen of Wands. I think you're going to marry a stable partner. Yeah, the Emperor. Look, you're going to adore this person. Look at you looking at the person, you know? Everything that you're unsure of, they're so sure of. It's a perfect match. The Judgment card is telling me that, I don't know how to word this. You have not met this person yet, but this feels like, so this, I'm not going to tell you this is happening anytime soon, but what you have to look forward to is a really great relationship. It's like romantic, like slow romance, like a lot of respect for you. Beautiful. I do see you having a relationship before this one. You've changed recently, and you're going to change again. We're always changing, but the way that you feel now, like it was some sort of bigger change than normal, you're going to have that again. And once you finish that process, you won't even be looking for anybody, you won't even expect it, and you'll just see this person. And you guys will just like look at each other like it's romantic. Hello, beautiful soul. I grabbed the manifestation deck because when I saw your question, I immediately thought of the Star card, the one in the Light Seers Tarot. If I remember, I'll pull it out to show it to you. I mean, it comes up in readings. But anyway, usually when I see that, I think of manifestation. So I'm assuming you want a general reading. So let's see what you got going on. If I'm thinking manifestation, maybe you're trying to manifest something and you need some advice. I need that card. Ooh, did you see that pop up? Not this one. All right, let's see. Trust all will be well. Take a breather. Practice gratitude. I'm going to do a part 2 and use some tarot for clarification, but I think whatever you're manifesting, you just need to put a little bit more into it, a little change. Definitely stay trusting. All will be well. Like, I feel like they're saying to you, you know, just know that it's there and release that outcome. Let's see. Can we get some clarification on this? Nine of Wands, Ace of Cups, Queen of Swords. Yeah, you've learned a lot. I think you feel the most in control of your life that you have for a long time, like of your emotions mostly. You're feeling really creative. Maybe you're trying to manifest an outcome to some sort of creative endeavor. Got the Nine of Wands here. You're a conqueror. Any confusion that you had, it's gone. If you wanted to ask a question, you can ask a question. I just assumed you wanted to. Hi, beautiful soul. You want to know if he's the one for you. Before I look at those cards, I want to ask you a couple questions. Does he like you for you? Does he ask you to change anything about yourself? If he doesn't like your music, does he make a big deal about it? You know, you can ask whatever you want, and I'm happy to answer, but sometimes you're doing yourself a favor if you're asking yourself, those type of questions. Take a step back. Composure. Cut the cords. I wonder why cut the cords came out. I do understand take a step back and composure because I strongly feel that the universe wants you to get to a place where you can make, I get cut the cords now. Okay, this is going to be a part 2. The universe wants you to get to a place where you're able to make decisions like this for yourself. The universe wants you to have confidence in yourself. Your spirit guides love you. Whatever you believe in, whatever your divine source is, it loves you infinitely. And this is something they want you to take note of the good and take note of the bad, because if you're being conscious in those, observations, if you're really paying attention, you're doing yourself such a service. You are showing yourself that you love yourself by paying attention to what you allow and don't allow, so that when you see what you don't like, what you're allowing that you don't like, you can speak up, boundaries, opportunity, and change. I think the best thing, I'm feeling like you need to write down in a journal how you feel about him and how you feel about the way he treats you. You are a beautiful soul. You are infinitely loved by the universe, honey, sweetie pie. I'm reading this, okay? And it says, could you do one on my situations regarding friends and how to feel about them? I'm going to do the reading for you, but you need me to tell you? You know, it's interesting, a question that I just saw because I don't get notified for some of these comments. It was kind of the same energy, like, I'm saying it with peace and love, okay? It's not like a mean, it's more like a gentle toughness, like, this is something, and I'm going to do the cards for you, but this is something that you should look within yourself. What is going on that's making you question how you should feel about them? And also, I feel like you have the right answer inside of you. You can be a little more confident. You don't need me to answer, but I'm going to do the reading. I can just tell you're a very sweet individual. I think you worry too much about stuff. Oh, well, that's going to clear. Hold on. Got the King of Swords. Look at this. Look at this wisdom. Look at this, all-knowing, omniscient. Been through it. That's your future, right? So I think the way you should feel about them is maybe you got the Lover's card. Okay, you know what? You're learning lessons right now about friends. I want this card too. Yeah, look at all these beautiful cards. This is coming in more as partnership. You're gonna love yourself, and it's every friendship, everything is going to end up being a partnership. You're gonna be creative, manifesting. I don't know how these friends are, but you're learning some very valuable lessons with them.